In today's video, we're gonna do a chatty get ready with me again, because again, you guys are enjoying these and I aim to please. So we're gonna do a question and answer today, but again, if there's any topics that you want me to talk about, whatever, controversial, not controversial, I'm not gonna talk about politics on this channel though. That is where I draw the line. I'm not gonna talk about that here. Okay, we have enough of that on the news that we're not gonna talk about that. All right, I'm gonna look at my phone here, and I just actually put something on my Instagram, so we'll see if anybody comes in with any questions. So I'm just gonna go down my list here, and as I'm putting on my makeup, we're just gonna have a little chat. We're gonna answer some questions, and so get really comfortable. This could be a long ass video. If I don't say your names right, please. Maybe I won't say the names. I'm going to butcher these names, so I apologize. I understand how it is. I'm not going to say what my last name is, but nobody can ever pronounce it. So, okay, so this is from SYL Car. Syl Car? Is that how you say that? It says, I don't know if it's too personal, but I'd love to know if you have children and what your husband's profession is. Not too personal. I have one child and she's turning 21 this year. Just, I can't believe it. It's crazy. It's like, where did that time go? And my husband works from home. Not going to say the company he works for, but he helps people with software. So he's kind of like a techie, I guess. So he helps people all day long figure out their software issues. So that's what he does, and it's the same job he had when we lived in Chicago, but he gets to do it in our house. And it's interesting because now this pandemic happened, so most of the people he works with work at home now. So it's kind of crazy how things work out, but yeah, that's what he does. From Johanna, I'd like to know about your experience as a hairstylist. I worked as a hairstylist for many years, and girl, I could tell you some stories. This one salon I worked at, you had to use these specific shears. You could not use your own shears. You had to use, it's called Bo Ricks. Do you remember Bo Ricks?
Give yourself a wow, check it out. Bo Ricks.
Bo Ricks trained professionals can cut your hair to match your style or create a new one. Personal professional care for only $6.
Everything in there was green and just like, yeah, boy, this is like, I'm having a flashback. I'm going to use a different, I just got this Laura Mercier. This is a powder, but I wanted to try it out. It's supposed to be a blush bronzer. Okay, so we're going to do that today. So I worked there and you had to use a special pair of shears. So these shears were really weird because they were like, you could replace the heads of the shears. Okay, so the shears are like this. You could take that part off and you could like I don't know how to explain it. Do you know what I mean? So they were just different kind of shears. They weren't like the kind I was used to. I was cutting this little boy's hair, and I like always was so conscious of cutting around ears. You know what I mean? I nipped this little boy. Oh my God, I felt so horrible. But we had to use these stupid shears. I hated them. I swear I was cutting people all the time with these stupid freaking shears. I know there was something wrong because I'm like, I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It never happened. Never ever happened ever else. Any other time I used my own damn shears. But when I used those stupid Bo Ricks stupid shears that we had to use, damn, I was cutting everybody. I really, really enjoyed doing hair. Pretty much, you know, most of my clients were really, really nice. Sometimes I'd have a client that, they would complain about everything, but then they always want to come back to me, and it's like, Lisa's available. You want to go by Lisa this week? Okay, you want to come by? Okay, great. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be great. So yeah, I loved doing hair, and I loved Christmas time. I don't know why Christmas was so fun. I loved working on Christmas Eve when I worked. at a hair salon because I got to see all my clients and they would bring me presents. And I don't know, I just have fun. Like, it was just so much fun. Yeah, I really did enjoy it. Now, I did hair and nails. I did both. Sometimes I would do makeup, but mainly I just did hair and nails is what I did. Hair and nails. I didn't do pedicures, girl. I wasn't going to touch anybody's feet. Okay? No, ma'am, no Sam, no glam. Okay? I wasn't going to go there. No. That's one area that I pass on that. That was a no. I love getting pedicures. I miss getting my pedicures, but honey, I'm not going to be touching anybody's feet for any reason. No. Oh God, I hate my phone. I swear I hate my phone. You know, I hate my phone so much. This is what I want to do before I answer another question. This is what I'm going to do when I can afford to buy a new phone. This thing is going to get smashed with a hammer. And I cannot wait to do it. It just drives me nuts. It just doesn't work right. I need it for my job, but I just can't afford to buy a new one right now. Okay. Do you ever get nervous when you're making a video, even though you're by yourself, just knowing 1,000 people watching you? I'm camera shy. No, I really don't. I'll tell you, when we first moved here, see, when we lived at our other house, I was home alone. Then we moved here and I wasn't, and I was kind of like, my husband's in the next room, daughter's there, so I was like, hey guys, it's Annie, welcome to my, I was a lot quieter if you watch those videos. Now I'm just like, whatever, you know what I mean? Just whatever, this is what I do. I know you guys aren't here with me. I know I'm talking pretty much to myself here, but I'm okay with it. No, I'm not nervous at all. When I go on camera, I'm just, I don't know, I'm just really comfortable in front of the camera. I think that's really important. I've heard creators say that they get nervous, and I just think you can't be nervous. You can't, because that kind of shows through. You just have to be yourself and just, I don't know, I don't get nervous in front of the camera. I think I'll be more nervous when I do a live. I don't know why. I think because, and I am planning on doing some live videos. I just got to figure things out. I'm going to ask my husband to moderate it for me. So I'll probably do it on a Saturday. So I'm going to do my cruise collection that's no longer available. This was last summer's thing. Did I put? Yeah, I did do my thing. But I'll be nervous when I do my lives just because I'm not going to know what in the hell I'm doing. You know what I mean? And it's going to be hard. Like, I know I'm not going to get a ton of people in there, but I'm like just trying to keep up with questions and all that. And as they're scrolling by, I'm just going to do the best I can. So that I'm kind of nervous about. I'm sure after I do a couple of them, it'll get easier, but I just want to try to do some of those lives, maybe like once a week or something if I can, maybe twice a month. I don't know, I'll have to figure it out. We'll see how it goes. And I just want to hang out with you guys, hang out. You can ask me questions. We can talk about new releases and makeup and what's coming out. What do you think about this or that kind of a thing? That's what I want to do. So what I'm planning is I bought a backdrop. It's actually in front of me. I bought a backdrop. It has wrinkles in it. It still has wrinkles. If the wrinkles don't come out, I don't really care. I just don't want you to see what I see right now in front of me, which is a mess full of totes and everything. But I want to film it in front of my window there because I have my computer, so I can use my phone as my camera. And then I can I can see the screen and I can see everything a little bit better because, girl, I can't. Even with my glasses, I'd be like, what in the... I don't know how people do it. I see people do like live videos and they're like Disney bloggers or vloggers or whatever. And they're walking through the parks and I think, I don't know how how are they doing that? How are they keeping up with what everybody's saying and they're walking? Like, I would kill myself, Ronalyn's lifestyle. She asked your thoughts on the virus and your state and how it's affecting you and your family. So I'm not going to get into political stuff. I'm not going there. But yes, it's bad here in Florida. I am venturing out a little bit more now. I wear a mask when I go out, but when I say venture out, I mean I go to the grocery store. We were having our groceries delivered to our house for, well, I'm not going to show you all the palette every time I use it because you probably don't have this palette anyways. But I started going back out, I don't remember when. Maybe it was 3 months ago I started venturing back out. I can't remember. I wear a mask every time I go out. That's just, I'm wearing a mask. I have no problem with that. I have asthma, and I just feel like, you know, this country is so divided right now. And like I said, I'm not getting into that. So please don't leave. We're not going to get into that here. I'm going to keep it positive, all right? But anyway, so I just, you know, I go out more now, but I'm, you know, wearing a mask. I have many masks. Every time I wear a mask, I put it in the wash and then I get a new one. So I don't wear the same mask over and over again. My husband works from home, so he doesn't always get out once a week. It depends. My daughter is back at school now, so she actually works at the school library, and then she'll be doing the rest of her courses here at home. So yeah, it's just it's been hard for, I just feel bad for my daughter. I feel bad for my nieces, college kids, anybody that's graduated high school, anybody that's, it's just hard right now. It really is hard for everybody, you know, socially. It just is. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Are you an introvert? Okay, this is from CXC. Are you an introvert or an extrovert? When I was younger, I was kind of quiet. You know, I got picked on a lot because of my scar. So I think as a child I was more of an introvert. I had friends. I wasn't popular or anything like that. I had a group of friends. High school is probably the worst because of bullying and everything. So I feel like I was more of an introvert when I was growing up. But then I decided to go to beauty school. And when I went there, and you have to talk to somebody, a stranger sitting in your chair, and you have to talk to them, and you have to, you know, do their hair and touch their head, you know what I mean? Things kind of change a little bit, you know? And that's how it was for me. So I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. This is how it is. If I am going somewhere and I don't know anybody, I'm an introvert. Believe it or not, I'm not going to walk into a room that I don't know everybody and be like, hey, oh, that's not me. If I'm going somewhere and I know someone, I'm going to beeline it to the person I know, and we're going to hang out together, and I'm going to latch onto that person the whole time we're there. That's just how I am. That's why I've never gone to any blogging events or influencer, whatever events. I've never gone to any, never plan on going to any of those because it's just out of my comfort zone. I just feel like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable, and I feel like there's too many clicks, and that makes me feel uncomfortable because I'm not that outgoing when I don't know somebody. Now, if I know you, we know each other, girl, then we're talking like I am now. That's why I said I feel like I know you guys. So that's why I'm the way I am. But if I don't know people and I'm in a situation where I don't know people, you're not going to see me talking like this. You're going to see me a little bit more reserved until I get to know you better, and then I'm going to talk to you. When I was full-time doing my blog, I went away on to a kind of like a seminar, I guess, a paint seminar, okay? So it was a company that I helped create a line of paint colors for this company. I talked to you guys about that. And so I had to go up on stage, and I don't even remember what I talked about. I was nervous as, okay, I was nervous. I was really, really nervous getting in front of people because I didn't know all those people. If I worked with all those people and I knew all those people, if I had gotten up on stage, I'd have no problem with it. But when I don't know people, I just feel like it's just uncomfortable to me. It's just really uncomfortable to me. Can you relate? Let me know. So yeah, I guess I'm a little bit of both. It just depends on the situation and, you know, where I'm at and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Cat D, do you get to write off your makeup and beauty related purchases on your taxes since reviewing makeup beauties are... Yes, I do. I do that, but I'm going to tell you, it doesn't really help much. I really don't. I mean, unless I made like a ton of money, maybe it would make a difference. But for me, girl, it doesn't really make a difference. I write things off that, and I guess that helps a little bit, but not really. It doesn't really, you know, a lot. Now, there's people that probably even write off their clothes. I don't buy clothes all the time, but I mean, I probably could because I'm, you know, because I just don't dress that great, I guess, you know, but I don't really, not that I don't care, it's just that I don't dress differently on camera than I do in real life. And some women just like to dress up. I'm just not that, I'm not that lady, you know, I'm just like blue jeans, ripped shorts, ripped jeans. I don't wear yoga pants, just not my thing. And Kat also asked, how does one get a notification via YouTube now that they are no longer sending emails out informing subscribers? Yeah. It is really hard. YouTube is really, really hard, and they just don't make it easy. They really, really don't. And I'm going to say something, and I really don't care, because you guys know I keep it real. This is how I feel personally about YouTube. And I'm not saying this to discourage anybody. So if you're doing it, just do it because you love to do it. I feel like I'm in it a little bit deeper now. I never did this just to make money. And I don't make a lot of money. But I feel like there's some channels they promote a little bit more than other channels. And I don't understand why. And the only way to really get attention is if somebody keeps calling your name out. Because I see people that are doing everything right. Everything. They're doing everything. They're amazing on camera. They have great lighting. Their camera's amazing. They're great topics. They're doing everything right. And yet crickets. Something's wrong there. Something's wrong with the system. And then you'll have somebody that just starts. And I mean, there's a channel that started a year ago, and I don't know if she's at 100,000 or she's almost there already. And she's in my age group. I'm doing the same thing. So why has that happened to another? I don't know. I don't know why. And, you know, people were getting mad at me saying I'm cheating. It's like, girl, if I was cheating, I would have been 100,000 a long time ago, okay? If you haven't noticed, the only time that my channel gets a little boost is if I am collaborating with somebody. Then it gets a little boost because there's people in that audience that haven't seen me, so then I get a boost. Or if I get lucky with a video that will do really well, then I get a boost. Other than that, it's crickets. And that's why there's some videos I just don't do anymore, like hair videos. I don't get the views on it. They don't show it, so it hurts my channel. So then if a video doesn't do good, then the next video isn't going to do good. It's kind of like they feel like, oh, people don't really like your channel, so yeah, we're not going to show it to anybody but your audience. And a channel's never going to grow if that happens, you know? I mean, I just barely made it to 38,000 and I'm not even at 100 yet after that, you know? It's just, I don't understand it. I just don't. I really don't. But, so getting notified, not getting notified hurts us even more. Because it's like, now you're not even notifying the people that follow us. So, girl, I don't know what to tell you. Contact YouTube. I don't know. I contact them before. I've contacted them so many times. They're probably sick of hearing from me. But I don't understand what's going on. But it's happening to a lot of people right now that things are just, I don't understand it. I just don't. I don't. If you guys really enjoy watching a channel, I'm not just talking about mine. You really love a content creator, especially smaller ones. you got to make sure you like the video. You've got to make sure that you're sharing, and you've got to make sure you're leaving a comment. All that stuff is going to show YouTube that you're interested, and you've got to watch it all the way through. If people are skipping through, if people are watching and then going to the end or whatever, then YouTube's like, yeah, they're not interested in the video, and then they just won't show it. And I can see, like, my Chatty Get Ready With Me lately has been doing really, really good. That's why I'm doing more of them. You guys are watching more of those videos, and that really helps me. So that's why I'm going to share more of these, you know. I would even start vlogging if you guys wanted me to do vlogs and stuff, but I know some of you guys don't like vlogs. I don't even know what I would vlog about because I'm stuck in my house, but I feel like this is the next best thing to vlogging, you know, just like chatting with you guys. Do I watch The Real Housewives? No. I used to watch it in the very beginning when it was The Housewives of Orange County, because I used to live in California, and I was like, oh. I lived in Orange, California. Orange County, California is where I lived back in the 70s. And I used to watch it, but then I just got tired of it. I just don't like stuff like it. I just feel like it's gossipy and mean women backstabbing each other. I don't even know what's real, because they tell them, you know, all that stuff isn't real. It's just, they just magnify whatever to make it look like more drama. So I don't watch it. I think the last time I watched it was, I don't know how many years ago. It's been a long time, but I just got tired of it. I used to watch the, when Andy would do his thing at the end of the season. And when I was watching, I'm like, why am I watching this? I just feel like, and I used to like not let my husband know I was watching it because I was embarrassed, honestly. I was like feeling like I would be judged for watching it. Hey, I have no judgment to you if you're watching it. I'm just saying, like, I didn't like it. I just felt like it's like all that reality nonsense. I feel like isn't nonsense. I feel like all that reality stuff isn't real. I feel like it's not real. It's just not real. I don't know. I don't really like it. And if you don't like to wear foundations, what would you recommend? Okay, so I don't wear primer. The primer that I use is a moisturizer. So I always make sure that I prep my skin. I mean, in the morning, I do my skincare and everything. That's what I do. Do I drink? And if so, what? I drink wine, honey. I'm a wine drinker. I like it with fish. There's just some meals that I like to have a little bit of wine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't just drink. Usually if I have a drink, then I'm having food with it. And margaritas on Fridays. Oh, girl. Yes. Did I always want one child? No. So I'll share a little story here. I didn't know if I wanted to have any kids for a long time. And then my niece was born. And I was like, I want this. And I was in my early 30s. I was like, I want this. I'm ready for this. You know, I didn't think I ever wanted to have a child. I don't know why. I never babysat other kids. I was never one of those people that would look at other kids and go, I want that. I just wasn't. I don't know why. Having kids wasn't like a priority, you know. And then one day I just felt like I was ready. And so we tried, and I thought it was going to be so easy. It wasn't. Finally got pregnant, had a miscarriage. I was devastated. Devastated, to say the least. I had to wait. If you've ever had a miscarriage, you know you can't like try right away. They want you to wait. So I had to wait to try again. And then I got pregnant with my daughter, and I was a nervous wreck the whole time. I was like, because I didn't think I did anything. I was being really careful with everything. But you feel guilty. You feel like it's something that you did, you know? So when I was pregnant with my daughter, I didn't do anything. I didn't, like, seriously, I was so, like, everything that I ate, I didn't drink any coffee. I didn't have chocolate, which I used to eat chocolate. Like, I was, like, really, really worried the whole time. Like, I just didn't want anything to happen. and everything went well. I ended up having a C-section, which I didn't realize, but I just had a hard time having her in the hospital. So I ended up having an emergency C-section. My doctor said that he didn't know if I could have any more children. I wanted to right away, but never did. It just didn't happen. We struggled a little bit financially, and so because of that, we never did. We never had another child because we just financially, we just didn't think we could do it, which is sad, isn't it? So many people said, don't let that be your decision, but it's like it has to be because it's kind of a big deal, you know. But, you know, having only one has given her more opportunities and us opportunities to do things with her that if we would have had another, wouldn't be able to do. I was able to be a stay-at-home mom. I was able to be a room mom and do all of that stuff. So that I don't regret. Sometimes I regret not having another, then other times I'm good. JB asked, been watching a lot of your weight loss journey with menopause, and I'm there now. Would love to hear what you do when those sugar cravings. I struggled with my weight for years, and I wasn't like really, really overweight, but the weight kept creeping up on me, and I could feel it, I could see it. And every time I would go to the doctor, they would tell me you have to eat less and work out more. Girl, I'm not a big eater. And I was working out, and I don't like to work out, okay? Like my workout is swimming and walking. That's my workout. I'm not a jogger. I'm not, like that other stuff is a no for me, okay? So I had to give up eating sugar cold turkey. I know that's not for everybody, but that's what I had to do. So I decided to go on Whole30. That's what I did. I didn't do the program probably the right way. I hope my camera hasn't been crooked the whole time. I haven't done it probably the right way the whole time because I just went through, and everything that you weren't supposed to eat for 30 days, I didn't eat. And the things that you were allowed to eat, I ate. That's what I did. And you're not allowed to eat a lot of stuff. It's pretty much vegetables. I think there's even certain vegetables you can't eat. There's no sugar, no salt, because salt, table salt actually has some sugar in it. No cream in my coffee. I mean, it was rough, girl. But I thought, you know what? I was just so sick and tired of feeling sick and tired that I was just like, I need to do something and I need to figure it out because I can't keep gaining weight. I didn't want to, and I was feeling icky too. It wasn't just about the way I looked. I just didn't feel good, you know? I was having stomach issues. I was hobbling when I walked and just like weird stuff, like my joints were hurting me and everything. So I did it cold turkey. And it was hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It is not easy because sugar is an addiction. And I was addicted as a child. I was addicted to sugar. And it was hard. It was really hard. But I kept telling myself as I was going through it, it's either this or feeling like crap all the time. Like the other way. You know what I mean? So it's either this and get through this and you're going to feel better, or just live in misery and just keep gaining weight and just feel like crap all the time. And I couldn't do it anymore. So I went cold turkey. And the first week, it was rough. I'm not going to lie to you. It was rough. But after that, every week got better and better. And when I got to the end of the 30 days, I was done. Because here's the thing about sugar addiction. You know you're addicted to sugar if you are giving it up and you crave it. That's an addiction. Your body is craving that. And if you keep feeding it, you're never going to get out of that addiction. Just like anything. It's like drugs or alcohol. You have to stop that addiction. So I had to stop that addiction. And I finally did. I finally gave up my sugar addiction. Does that mean I don't have sugar at all? I have sugar. I have sugar when I have wine. I have sugar when I have salt. I have sugar when it's in a salad dressing. But I don't have it in chocolate. I don't eat donuts. I don't eat ice cream. I don't have birthday cake. I don't eat any of that stuff anymore. And I don't crave it. I can be around it. I mean, I have candy. We still have Halloween candy from last year. If I was still eating that stuff, it would have been gone by me. So it's really, really hard. But you just have to, hit rock bottom. You just do. You have to get to a point where you just don't want to feel like that anymore. And then you have to just do it. Sarah from Better Off Red says, are you into Halloween spooky content for YouTube? Sarah, please don't be mad at me. No. I used to go crazy decorating my house for Halloween. When my daughter was little, we used to do Halloween and fall. I just can't take that stuff anymore in my house. I don't want to call myself a minimalist because I'm not a minimalist. I used to enjoy it when my daughter was little. Even before my daughter was little, I would decorate. And then when she was little, we used to decorate. But now it's like I can't take all that stuff in my house. I can't. I can't do it. I can't. And the last question is, have you ever tried hydrofacial? Thinking about getting one. I'm 58. Hydrofacial. Okay, I have to see what that is. What is it? Is it that thing, that spatula thing that I had? Is it that? I have no idea what that is. I guess I have to look it up because I have no... There's so many things coming out all the time. I can't keep up with it, you guys. This is as good as it's going to get today. This is it. This is as good as it gets. I tried straightening it and it looked like crap. I tried curling it and it's looking like crap today. That means that it's time for a trim. So it was either this or pull it all the way back. So we're just going to go with this. You might see this mop head in some other videos coming up. Did I get any more questions here? Oh, I got a long one. Okay. Okay, so let me answer these real quick. Okay. Mel Pekvich. I know I'm not saying that right, and I apologize. What are basic 3 suggestions for skincare damaged sun, 59, like retinol, sunscreen, moisturizer? What do you think the top 3 for us mature gals are? For me, the biggest change was using sunscreen, seriously, because I was not using sunscreen for a long time. I just, a foundation said I had sunscreen in it, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm covered. Don't ever rely on a foundation to be a sunscreen. Always make sure you wear sunscreen, reapply it, whether it's a powder or whatever, just reapply it somehow to your face. If you, like I said, even if you have a powder that you can put on. I know some people say those aren't really good, but I feel like it's better than nothing. And protect your face. Protect your face, protect your arms, your legs. So it's not just your face that can age you or me. You just want to make sure that you put it on your face, your neck, your hands, your body. Always make sure you wear sunscreen, especially if you're going outside. If you're inside and you're not going outside all the time, always make sure you still put on your face, your neck, your hands. When you're driving a car, your hands are exposed. Your face is exposed when you're in a car. So just always, sunscreen is really, really important. Another thing that has really changed my skin is either using a Retin-A or a retinol. Now, I was using a Retin-A and I ran out of my prescription. I know they have Curology and all that. I don't know how I feel about that, you guys. I shared that before. I just don't know how I feel about somebody that is not even looking at my skin. I'm just saying what I think I have and they're giving me a prescription. I don't know how I feel about that. This is my personal choice. If you love Curology, I think there's another one that's out there. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Okay. So if you don't want to do that route, you can use a retinol. I am using the one from Truth Treatments right now. I'm using 2. I'm using the AHA. I don't have it in front of me. I think it's AHA Energizer. And then I'm using the 1% retinol, which I think I'm going to switch up to a 5. I'm a little nervous about that. We'll see how it goes. Because, I might peel But one thing I will say about using a retinol compared to Retin-A, I would not stop peeling. It just never stopped peeling, ever. Some people get peeling, some people don't. I just would not stop peeling. So I'm kind of glad not to be using it anymore. So you have to find something that's going to work for you. And I think I'm going to stick with a retinol instead, because you're going to get the same results. It's just that when you start out, it's going to take you longer to get those results. You're still going to get the same ending results. You're going to have cell turnover, which is really important for mature ladies, because we lose that as we age. The other thing I will say is vitamin C. Use a really good vitamin C. And I'm not trying to push this product, but I'm just telling you the one that I really like is the one from Truth Treatments. I've used several vitamin C serums, and I feel like that one's made the biggest difference on my skin for me personally. But you do what's good for you in your budget. Cheryl, I want to know how many hours a week you put into your channel. Social media job seems like more than, oh yeah, girl, it's more than 40. Lately, I've been giving myself the weekends off. I was working 7 days a week. So normally it depends. Normally my day starts about 8 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll go on social media, and I'll do that first. And then I will come in here and I will film videos, or I will edit videos. And I try to do as many videos as I can a week. I try to do at least 6 videos a week, film 6 videos a week, and try to edit at least 3 a week, because sometimes I will film a video and I hate it. The lighting, even my hair looks like crap, and I'm just going to go with this. Like, things will happen, or I'll have like a black spot on my face that I didn't see, because the only monitor I see, some people have a fancy setup. I don't have a laptop. Eventually I'd like to be able to afford to do that, but I don't. So all I see is this little screen from far away. So if I have something on my face, I can't see it unless I'm constantly looking at myself in the mirror, and I don't want to do that. It seems kind of stuck up. I don't know. So I will work, all day, Monday through Friday. Right now I work all day until about, it depends on when I finish, maybe 6 o'clock or so. And I'm going to be honest with you, I have not been doing my walks lately. I'm trying to get back into my walking. It's just that I've been trying to get some other things done, because I've added TikTok to my thing now. And I've added TikTok because it's fun to do, and it's also another place where people can find me to come to my channel. Any social media, that's what we do. It's a way to connect with you guys, and it's a way to connect with other people as well. And thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll catch you all in my next video. Bye.